Hello, I'm gonna talk about JSON Web Tokens. The JSON Web Token is a secure way to store information, something like a password. How it works is that the JSON Web Token is a hash. So you have your password, for example, like 123, and it converts it into a hash of many different values. And this hash by itself means nothing. So if you have in your database a lot of things like this and a hacker gets them, it means nothing to them and they can do anything without them. But when you in your application have know your password, the hashed password, and the user enters their correct password, it's always going to be hashed the same way. So you can check if the hashes are equal, and then you can identify the user. And it's a very common and secure way to, well, secure an API. It's very important for API security because it's the most common way to do it. Now, how I have it here in my app, as you can see, here are some rows. I have here the middleware. The middleware, that's the authentication middleware. This is for verifying the access token, as you can see. And here is for requiring a role. This is also to revoke the refresh token. So here we have the server. As you can see, here is the endpoint. This is the one that requires the authentication middleware. This one right here. So let's try it a bit. We have multiple endpoints. We have the register, we have the login, and the one to refresh the token, and a one for logging out, obviously. So let's try them out. Here, for example, I have here a user. Let's call it user 101. Perfect. And user, perfect. User, and the password 123, and the role will be user. So then we register to the database. Oh wait, we have to initialize it, obviously. I'm sorry. Let's try it out. There we go. Now it should work. Let's try it out again. There we go, user register. So with this user, let's go and try to log in. So this is the login, so let's try to log in. There we go, and we have an access token, our user. So let's do something here. This has some logic so that only a user, only an admin, here we have the endpoint with the middleware for authentication, and the albums. Let's show the creation of the albums right here. Here, only admins can create albums, so you require the role admin to create an album. Let's try it. We only have a user token, so let's try it out. Well, it doesn't really matter, but here in the bear token, let's use this one, and albums, let's send it, and as you can see, we have an insufficient role. If we didn't have a token at all, it would just say that we need a token. So let's try it out. Now let's try registering an admin. So Let's try an admin. Admin. And the role will be admin. Admin 101. Let's try it. Hey. There we go. There we have our user registered. So there we go. Let's try logging in with this one, with the admin. The password is the same and it's stored in the database as a hash. So let's try it. And here we go. We have a different access token. Let's try it out. Now I'm not gonna actually create a new album, but as you can see, the message will change. It will send an error about why we need to create an album rather than the role thing. Here we have an error that created the album and not an error on the token like last time. As you can see, so the role thing is working. Perfect. Now let's just log out. Log out. Let's try logging out here. Log out here and let's pass a token. Perfect. We have to use the refresh token. I'm sorry. There we go. Just let me get the token. Here we need the refresh token. And let's try it out. Log out. And there we go. Now it's an invalid token. But we can also refresh it with the token one, with the token endpoint. Here we have some of the routes. As you can see, the app is working correctly. Let me check if it's everything the activity asked for. Let's go. We had the meeting features, user registration and login, expiration handling. The expiration handling is right here in the auth middleware. Here in the part where we verify the access token, we verify if it's expired right here. And yes, that should be everything. Okay, well, thank you.